Welcome to the third season of the Nidd's Whitelist server.
So, on a scale from 1 to 10, how mad do you think Boris will be if I actually do recolor all of the station? just to be sure, if I should do that, just because I like to have everything purple.
Well, I'm sure he'd be mad, but like the prodigal son, he would probably be just so happy that you're back on the server and able to play and joining in and stuff that he'd probably forgive you.
That doesn't sound like him.
Yes, it does. Even if you did call, I think as long as you didn't mess with his lights.
But they need to be purple too. Plus, he has that very nice colouring system, and I just paint everything purple. That doesn't make it better. I should probably just build a giant purple pimple next to the station.
You could do that. I think I might have just fired a number of pebbles at high speed towards the Space Vegas. I'm hoping that they miss. Because whilst they might be pebbles for my space butt, they're probably missiles for Space Vegas.
Well, are you still ejecting pebbles into space?
I was.
Well, if you continue that and create another 64 objects, the projectiles you're shooting at Space Vegas will be deleted.
Ah.
Along with all the other floating items that used to be on the planet, like a set of solar panels that I saw while cleaning up.
Ah.
I didn't clean up those, because I thought somebody might need them, but you've clearly just deleted them.
Yeah. Well, if Boris will leave me a to-do list.
Alright, it's his fault. Just like it's his fault that Space Vegas will be purple, right? Right, I need somebody to back me up on that. In worst case scenario, can I say you coloured everything purple? Actually, can you colour everything purple instead of building a banner for me? What?
Oh, I've just thought I can write "Welcome Mia" on the side of my space, but in letters. I can do that.
I do. On your butt?
Mm-hmm.
Really? So the first thing I'd then be greeted by would be your butt?
Yeah. Well, my butt is almost the same size as Space Vegas.
What the hell? Either Space Vegas is very tiny, or you have a bloody huge butt.
Well, Boris has tried to build reasonably compact. My butt is a large ship, and it is a tunneler, so it's quite long. So it does loan itself to messages.
I like the purple Space Vegas version more than a butt that has high mirror on it, but whatever tickles your pickle, you should do. That's a phrase I probably stole from Apple. On a side note, just 13 more kilometers.
Just 13? Oh, I won't get past the H. I should be able to see.
Come on, I'm not as quick as you. I'm drifting here without power. Remember?
Well, I haven't even got as far as docking my butt yet.
Come on the HUD, it's almost at the same position as Space Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a bit of a delicate job, docking. It's nice to have a compact base, but it does make it a little trickier to dock.
Doc, yeah, I'm currently trying to do the same thing.
Oh, where are you?
I'm going directly for the connector underneath you.
Oh.
And if I lock it in place...
Oh gosh, I see you. Gosh, you're coming in at some speed. That was a projector.
Why did you put a projector there and not...
I didn't.
I'm disappointed.
Okay, you trying to beat me to a connector?
Yes.
It's just
and I'm
that
pretty sure I'd win.
You would, but if you did, I would probably crush you if I sat on you.
You have like 4 connectors. I think. 1, 2... No, wait, is that a thruster? Why do you have a thruster on Space Vegas?
I don't know. But there's only certain connectors that I can get this ship into.
Fine, I'll wait here and watch you connect. Okay. Why did you install a remote control block and then automate the docking process?
Yeah, feel free.
What do you mean, feel free? Do you have some sort of landing pad somewhere?
What you see is what we have.
I don't see everything because I'm currently stuck on one side.
Okay.
Oh, this was the docking port for little Tina, which is currently lying in ruins on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
How sad.
Boris, are there any guns left in space?
I usually disassemble them, but
why do you ask?
Just for...
I should have led with that question.
No.
After the incident with Spider-Man, you think you'd be more cautious, but...
I mean, turrets for shooting meteors.
Is there still a defense drone circling? I think one of the other ones hit an asteroid somehow.
No, there's not. So
they've destroyed themselves.
I think so.
They're really good autopilot drones then. Their autopilot just tells them to go away.
Well, they autopilot it right into the side of an asteroid. They thought it was its mother.
Their path was nowhere near it. Yeah.
Well, anyway, they thought it was his mummy. They were going home.
There's one on the refinery tower. On the refinery.
I see it.
But
I'm not happy. I'm not happy here. Shift and pressing a number key now does not change your toolbars.
It's control and the number key. They switched it. And it'll be annoying to relearn, but I do prefer it because it means I don't accidentally switch to 2 different things while sprinting.
Yeah, true.
Which I think is why they changed it.
Right.
Oh, that's right.
So, again,
we were talking about that control thing. So what does it do? I never actually looked into it.
Well, now I've got to...
If you press... So you know how it was like Shift 1, Shift 2, Shift 3 to switch between the different hotbars?
Yeah.
Now it's Control 1. So that when you're sprinting, you don't.
Oh, God, that's a real stretch in my fingers. I'm going to get, get sore fingers.
You can, hit escape and then go to options.
I actually think it's not in there.
Controls.
People were complaining that they didn't like it
controls.
Because they couldn't change it back.
I
think the shortcut keys, you can't change Control C for copy. I think.
No, I don't think.
Which must be annoying for people with different keyboards and different configurations.
Oh yeah, you can remap the one. They reset another one too, didn't they? Interact is now F instead of T, I think.
Really?
Which is better for... Well, you have to you actually have to go and have your... They said in the notes you have to reset your controls to get it, but because they didn't overwrite people's controls basically. But that's actually easier to hit now. you can do that easily.
Yeah, that's true. It's a little bit
Than
less of a
T.
stretch. All right, so they've increased one of my stretches and decreased another one. Okay, fair enough.
That's right.
Which ammunition do the Gatling turrets take?
Those boxes, the
boxes.
magazines.
Box
Yeah.
one. The ammo container, 25 by 184. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so not the magazine, the other one.
Just so you know, Anubis, everything's so comfortable here that I'm going for a drive for fun. Not because I have to, but for fun.
Well, that's
I
cool.
see you.
That's cool, yeah.
oh.
I still even haven't even been able to drive every time I fix another wheel.
And I'm doing jumps. I'm not just driving. I'm jumping.
Yeah, because you're not worried about damage because you got so many materials that you can just rebuild.
Well, this time I did have to mine all the materials because I used them all up on my other stuff. So I have been mining for the past few days.
Yes, sure has.
Oh, what happened?
It must be nice to, have the time and luxury to mine. You don't have to rebuild an entire rover from scratch.
And then watch it still get hit by meteors.
Yeah.
Yep. Salty Anubis.
Isn't that your role? I think it's just salty ground pounders.
Yeah, I think so. Just we take turns. Oh, this it's 2013 Pinot Noir is quite nice. Yes.
Oh, I've opened my first can of gin of the day.
Nice one. Did you just say you just had breakfast, Sal?
Yeah.
Did you say can of gin?
Yeah, just a straight can of gin.
I'm sorry, that's what I heard. It's like, I'm just getting to my first can of gin for the day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen.
So you did. You said
Nice.
can of gin.
It's
Is
a
it-
tinny of gin. Well, it's
Is it
Pimm's.
Gordon's?
Pimm's and lemonade, actually.
Oh, Pim. See, we got Pims.
You Brits. I love you.
It sounds atrocious to drink Pimm's and lemonade out of a can, but actually it works really well.
I'm quite jealous, actually.
It's the way the metal sort of chills it and keeps the bubbles
well,
in, and it's just perfect.
It's like
So is
Coke
it like
can.
a mixed drink type
Yeah,
thing? Or?
pre-mixed.
Oh, okay. No, I thought it was literally just a can of gin. That's what I thought.
Sal's just sculling
like-
a can of straight gin. Nice.
So in
Hardcore.
Great Britain, they you can go down to the bottle-o and you can get yourself a whole bottle of gin, or you can just pick up 6-pack.
Yep. Or just a bottle of meths. Who cares?
I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, you laugh, but
I
Yeah.
laugh because I know it's true. What's this, a stand?
Okay.
Look at that. It's a
I've
switch.
prepared the meteor through the planet damage.
Nice one.
Mostly, I think. Okay, so you must have magic welders, because I've tried both the normal and the elite one, and they both take forever for me.
Now, I'm currently using an elite grinder to grind down my resport chip, which is apparently back again. And my purple pimple is now just a platform, but alright, fine, I can live with that.
More resources for you.
No, really, just more work. But
Are
the
you,
elite grinder is working fine.
Are you
So
on your
there.
meme?
No, I'm currently annexing Space Vegas.
Ah,
Well, it's almost completely defenseless. Which is not Sal.
Yeah, that's just me.
I was assuming that you would start in your own lander and then just go straight to the meme.
Well, I think Mia had plans something like that. Until I pointed out that Space Vegas was completely unmanned.
Unmanned.
And it was
Only
just me.
One woman.
Oh,
One
so
moment.
it's okay. I see what you're saying now. Yes. I usually take that as a gender neutral word, but
Yeah.
so it's unmanned, but it's fully womaned.
I'm not sure that's why Mia decided to come to the.
That's why I would go to Space Vegas. I mean, come on.
Oh God, I'm never gonna get used to this control number thing.
Yes, you will. Minty,
Oh
yes.
God.
What's happened to the control number thing?
Oh, it's usually it's shift and the number key to
Just
switch
like shift 1, 2,
toolbars.
3.
It's changed.
Oh, what have they
They've
done
changed
to
it
that?
They've
changed
changed
it
the
to
control.
Oh, okay.
You don't use those, as far as I know.
Yes. You don't. Sal
do.
doesn't. I do so.
I do so.
Really? I don't believe you.
I do.
I've tried to use them for quite some time, but I
Yeah.
keep not using them.
I do. Look, see,
they're
just
the best.
for my viewers, look, watch me switch, but I'm having to press control. But I think I just pressed random buttons until it worked anyway. So what's on shift 1, 2? Oh.
Oh, so you didn't use it.
I liked it.
Yeah.
That was good.
Boris is just on a Sunday drive out there somewhere.
So I'm starting to think that my idea that putting the batteries for my ship in the underbelly because it was protected was a bad idea now.
Now with the inverted meteors.
Well, now that I know that meteors will come through the bottom of the planet.
Yeah, have you found any uranium, Boris, down here?
Yeah,
good.
it should be heaps, like over 100.
Oh, good.
I didn't mark any of these places, so I probably should have done that.
It's all right. If you found
No, it's
them
not.
that easily, you should find them again.
I just flew around until
Yep.
it showed up.
Want one of those. What do they take?
That's a great song.
I don't know why all of a sudden it's like it jumped into my head literally as soon as we got onto this server today. I think it was something that you said, Minty, but I don't know what.
I was sitting in the corner and I saw ball sacks. Was it that?
That is
Maybe?
what it is now. Whenever I think of that song now, it'll be I was sitting in a corner and I saw ball sacks.
Yeah, there you go. Football sacks, of course. Okay. Oh, let me out. Okay.
So it was some of those, some of these.
Don't like how this rover is completely stuck in a corner. Guess I'll have to move the piston.
So I learned something about landers the other day. If you you should make sure that you even though landing gears on voxels have a tendency to explode, if you think the solution to that is to slowly grind away each of the landing gears one by one, so it's just kind of sitting on the ground instead of on the landing gear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you think that's a better idea and safer, then you would be wrong.
Oh, dear.
Because as soon as you remove the last landing gear, it nicely, gradually, slowly falls to the ground, nice and neat and even, and then as soon as it touches,
Kaboom.
it explodes and flies into the air at 1,000,000 miles per hour,
Oh God.
and then comes back down and keeps bouncing like a mad maniac until over half of it is gone.
Oh God.
And then, of course, if the cargo container with stuff in it breaks, then even more.
Gosh, these are the woes of the planet people.
Yep. Planet
Planet
Wars.
voxels are, troublesome.